shoot and chop, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I win and got...
Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the New York Giants. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Now a give right side McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. And that is incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
On third down, Lawrence. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
And some space here. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey, a guy that can beat you in so many ways. He's a threat to go the distance literally every time he touches the football.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is In the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
2nd and 6. Throwing, Jones. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll swing this out to Tony.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit some.
Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
73 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. These two teams all tied after one. And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Giants will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Jones. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders,
Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Play action. It's Lawrence. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey, able to power through. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lawrence firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They go play action with Lawrence. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They go play action now. Lawrence. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
2nd and 8 coming up. Off play action. Jones rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They go play action here on 1st down. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. From the gun, Jones. Throw left side, complete to Tony. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Henderson picking it off. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense. And the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Here's Jones throwing after the interception, eluding the pressure right. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now this time he'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it here. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 12, Lawrence flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Go, go, go. Switch it. Come here, switch it. Top Hey, Haywood. 17.
From the shotgun, Lawrence gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Off the play fake. Jones. He'll buy some time right. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Jones taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gano the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a second down and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Now Lawrence. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Lawrence. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Lawrence. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the 1st down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's brought down. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Barkley. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good run?
Touchdown! He's got it at the 2. Henry Ruggs, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And they will take a 7-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Lawrence. His throw incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. That's to McCaffrey, complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he finally goes down. 23-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Sheds off the tackle. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the 4th. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
On first down, Barkley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. On 2nd and 9, Jones to Barkley on the check down. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Big 3rd down, a field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. Jones. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. that's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Obviously, the thought process is to score a touchdown there on 1st and goal, but that loss, that's not critical. Holding on to the football is. Make sure they come away with no less than a field goal in the lead. That's uppermost in their minds.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And the kick is good. Graham Gano connects as time expires. And the Giants win the football game. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants.